Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Quarantine Kitchen. I'm your host Paul Desman. Always a pleasure to see you. And today I thought I would take on a popular Italian dish that's been pretty much Americanized over the years. We're going to make some spaghetti and meatballs, but we've got a veggie to go with it. And for the veggie, we're going to make garlic zucchini moons. If you want to be specific, they're actually half moons, but we're not that specific around here. To make my spaghetti and meatballs with garlic zucchini moons, we will need some ground beef. Of course, we'll need some spaghetti. We'll need some zucchini. You always need an onion. Some pasta sauce. Some Parmesan cheese. As always, our friends salt and pepper. Whatever spices you want to use. Some Worcestershire sauce. And as always, we'll need some garlic.
Timing is everything with this dish. Though nothing is particularly difficult to cook, the hardest part is making sure that all the food is hot when it's time to eat. I put a pot of water on the stove to boil ahead of time. You want to get that started right away so that the water starts boiling when you need it to. Once I get that going, I wash my hands and all the veggies. We have to get the zucchini in the oven quickly. Luckily, all you have to do is cut off the ends of the zucchini, slice it lengthwise, and then cut the halves into half moons as thick as you'd like. Feel free to use Zucchini Moon for your alt hipster band name and toss them onto a cookie sheet as you go. Then grab your olive oil and drizzle it all over the zucchini. This will help hold all the following salt and pepper that you will inevitably sprinkle on as well. And next, of course, we garlic, mix it all together and get it into the oven at 450. Set a timer for 12 minutes. It will become clear why later on. Now we dice up the onion. I used a little more than half for this recipe, but you can use as much as you like. Get a bowl to dump the meat in. I used about half of the meat I had, so there is no meat diaper to discard. Add the diced onion to the meat bowl, mix them together, and follow it up with a good amount of Worcestershire sauce. This will help hold whatever spices you want to use on the meat. However you like your meat seasoned is great. I don't remember exactly, but I think I used paprika, some kind of Cajun thing, another thing that's red, possibly some basil. Is that rosemary in there? I mean, alright, sure. Of course, I topped it off with some salt and pepper. And then the obligatory garlic. Then mix it all together for about 33 seconds. Grab a chunk, roll it into a ball, and set it on a plate. Keep doing this until the meat bowl is empty and the plate is full of balls. Okay, it's time to prep the spaghetti. I found it's much easier if you break the spaghetti noodles in half with your hands before putting them in the water. After they've been in boiling water, it becomes very difficult and painful. The best way is to slowly twist your hands away from each other as you break them apart. It's not a phone book. If you try to rip them all in half quickly, you will take some noodle shrapnel. The water should be boiling by now, so get those noodles in there and cover them up. Our 12-minute timer should be going off about now as well. So take the zucchini out of the oven, move them around a bit, and then put them back in the oven for another 12 minutes. Now we get the meatballs cooking. Heat some olive oil in a pan and place all the meatballs in when it's hot. After a few minutes, flip them all over to cook on the other sides. A few minutes later, it'll be time to strain the noodles. Lots of steam involved with this. Watch out. Give them a good shake and set them aside to serve. Now, I messed up getting a shot of pouring the pasta sauce onto the meatballs. I used the whole jar. Mix them around in the sauce and add a little salt and pepper. Throw some spaghetti noodles on a plate, drop some meatballs on, scoop some sauce on there as well, and get the zucchini out of the oven. Spoon some zucchini alongside the pasta, and break out the Parmesan cheese. You can use however much you like, but I recommend a ton. Now our meal is complete.
And that's how you make my spaghetti and meatballs with garlic zucchini moons. Or half moons if you're being specific. If you want to leave a like, that would be great. If you want to maybe leave a comment, that would be cool too. I will respond to that. I'm your host, Paul Desman. This has been Quarantine Kitchen. See you next time. Please feel free to subscribe by clicking on my face right here.